Alright, let's do an Uber Atziri with this guy. We are currently at level 96 and a couple of percentages, so I don't care if I die. So yeah, you can run normal Atziris. Basically, it's the same fight with the sacrifice fragments. It's exactly the same fight, right? You need like the 4 sacrifice pieces. But yeah, every time you kill normal Atziri, you have a small chance of dropping a fragment of mortal set, and then when you have the 4 mortal set pieces, you can get into Uber Atziri. Atziri and Uber Atziri both have different loot tables, and if you can kill Atziri, that does not mean you can kill Uber Atziri, okay? Uber Atziri is incredibly tough. You need to have a very strong character to attempt this, so yeah, don't take it too lightly. Atziri, however, is like a level 70 zone, and it's a breeze. Okay, let's just call it what it is. It's pretty much a breeze. All right, but we're doing Uber Atziri now because I don't mind dying. Area level is 80. So one thing you should know about this zone is that it can drop a card called House of Mirrors. That's right. And I mean, it's incredibly rare, but it can drop there. And it will be cool if we find one. Lol. It will be pretty cool. Also, the monsters here are kind of tough. They're all magic and rare. Alright, so there are no white monsters over here. They're all magic and rare, so it's an excellent zone for maps. And if you have, like, if you're starting like your league and you got a regular Atziri set and you've pretty much cleared like up to tier 3, tier 4 maps, you should do a couple of these because well, they give you a whole bunch of low tier maps off of this zone. Over here, this is area level 80, so we can get, you know, up to whatever tier 13 maps or something, 12 maybe. But yeah, this is the first boss encounter. You get to Vaal Oversouls. I don't know which one of them spawns first, but usually one of them is first. Yeah, you burst him down, Vaal Ground Slam OP, and he's dead. So it's kind of a DPS check, but these bosses are not particularly challenging. If you live to see all these bosses, like, you know, combat phases, they do all sorts of stuff, but they normally shouldn't reach any phase at all. You should normally just destroy them immediately. It's a good indication that, you know, it's a DPS check phase, like I said. The second phase, however, is a bit more tricky. The second phase, you have the trio. Now, the thing about trio is they're kind of tough. You gotta kill there are 3 of them, right? 2 melee guys. I got my charges up. I'm just gonna go. In the center right here, this is the ranged guy. Okay, you gotta kill her first, and then it doesn't matter what happens. But basically, this is, you know, the abomination grill. There's 2 of them right now, but basically you gotta kill her first, because if you don't, basically what happens with the trio, when you kill one, the other 2 get stronger, right? They get bigger, they get more HP, more damage. Alright? So you gotta kill her, because if you don't, if you let her grow as you kill the other 2, what will happen is that she will start shooting rain of spikes, kind of like, you know, Tempest, and it's extremely deadly. It lasts basically forever. The duration is like a minute or something insane like that. And if you just literally get one-shotted, doesn't matter what you have, like you're basically getting one-shotted from this rain of splinters. So you gotta go and kill her first. She will always spawn in this order, right? There's always going to be, you know, the projectile shooter, and then a melee guy over here, and then another melee guy over here, right? It doesn't matter which one you kill, I don't think, between the 2 melee guys. They're both, as far as I know, pretty much equally strong. But if you take too long to kill them, the ground starts, again, it's like a DPS check. If you take too long to kill them, you start getting, like, they start spawning monsters, and these monsters die, and they have like degen on the ground, and all of a sudden the arena becomes an area that you can't even walk on. Alright, so you gotta pay attention to the rain of splinters. You pretty much gotta instantly go and one-shot her, and then deal with the other two before they start summoning more monsters. And that's the second phase of the fight. The third phase is Uber Atziri herself. Um, yeah, kill them fast is yeah. Kill in this, yeah. A lot of the like mechanics of the bosses in Path of Exile can be avoided if you got just big deeps, and you're just destroying them before they get to do anything. If you're also, have a big two-handed mace and you're stunning them like I just did, feels pretty good as well. So yeah, this is the Atziri fight. One thing to note here is that it comprises off of several. She's here, like you can see her feet, like right here. The thing about her is that it's a multi-phased fight where basically you gotta dodge some storm calls, you gotta dodge some flame blasts, and it's better to have a dowsing flask to remove burning, because it can get you killed. The burn after you get hit, if you survive the hit, the burn will kill you because it's some serious ignite off of those flame blasts. And another thing is there are 4 clones, so you gotta pay attention to which clone, and they're randomized. They're randomized in the way that they spawn, right? Every time it's like multiple of the same phase, basically. Every time you you kill them, next time they spawn, they're going to be in a different spot. So you got to pay attention to the one that's holding the mirror, because the mirror gives you a physical and elemental reflect. My character does not deal any any elemental damage at all. It's pure physical. Right? Pure physical. And the Slayer makes me not take reflect damage. I think it's this node. Cannot take reflect physical damage. So I'm immune to Atziri's, physical, reflects and all that stuff. But yeah, this is the 4 clone phase. One of them has the mirror. The one I'm attacking right now, it takes an instant. But yeah, the one I attacked right now. Oh shit, I just died. The one I attacked right now had the mirror. It was holding a mirror. So yeah, the flame blast explosion, I was like kind of like disrespecting. But you should not disrespect the mechanics. You should dodge. I don't know. I think I wanted to see if I can tank it. And again, we just leveled up, so I don't really care about the XP. But basically, you get one-shotted in Uber Atziri if you get hit. Most characters, unless you have like multiple, mental damage reduction or extra to max fire res and all that kind of stuff. Lore Weave could help. I don't know, stuff like this. I wanted War Banner. Alright, so... Oh shit. And she's dead. Oh! Yeah! Oh wow. Solo self-found, baby. So this is basically the best possible drop at Atziri's disfavor, buddies. Yeah. So this can only drop off of Uber Atziri. And we got the axe. I mean, feels pretty good. I mean, I don't know. What build are we making? I don't think we're making a build with this. I'm not a big fan of I'm not a big fan of Cyclone, and whenever I see this axe, the only thing I can think of is Cyclone. Yeah. Anyways, this was Uber Atziri. We probably, yeah, this is the best possible result we could have expected. I mean, off of all of her, like, you should check the wiki for her drop chance of whatever item she drops in Uber Atziri and in normal Atziri version. These are two different loot tables that she can drop, but yeah, we got SSF. Feels good, man. Best possible outcome. Atziri's Disfavor seems pretty good. I got another set, I could run it again, but yeah, I really don't like see the point in running it because like I don't need maps, I don't need any of her loot. What's important, however, is Atziri's Promise. Atziri's Promise is very basic and it drops off of regular Atziri, and it's an incredible flask that I currently don't have on my character. But yeah, I'm sure you all know Atziri's Promise. Just for just check it out. Basically, yeah, that's Atziri's Promise. It gives you physical as extra chaos and elemental as extra chaos, which basically makes it another support gem if your build is physical converted to chaos, and like a half of a support gem if your build is like pure physical or pure elemental, right? The reason why I'm not using it on my build, on my ground slammer, is because I'm using brutality, and brutality makes me not deal no physical damage. So I can only deal physical damage with brutality, but with a skill like Ice Crash, we're totally using physical then converted to cold, right? With the, so we got pure 100% physical converted to cold. So we're getting physical, and then we're getting, after that, additional elementals extra chaos. So it's like double dipping. It's an insane, you can just go into a zone here to kind of like show you what I'm talking about. It's an insane flask, and it rolls 10 to 15 and 15 to 20, so it's not even a perfect roll. I'm just gonna 440 DPS, popping this 510, just the tooltip, just to show you that's a big chunk of extra damage. And that was the Ice Crasher. Bye bye, dude. And back to Ground Slam. Anyways, this was it. Uber Atziri, pretty much everything there's to know.